This video is about a particular time that was very tough for me. It lasted 3 months. It was in 2024, February to June. I just landed in university for the second semester, and I was at home previously. Before this semester started, I was at home for a few weeks because the previous semester ended. Basically, when I landed in the university, I felt very, very weird and alone. None of my roommates were around. I don't really care about my roommates, but I was alone. I was with my siblings. I went home and was with my siblings for a few weeks. And when I left, I felt when I'm home with my brothers, I don't feel complete, at all. Anyway, I was alone, and in my mind, I knew that if I want this shit to stop, I have to get rich, and I have to fucking drop out, and my siblings don't have to go to, fucking university. Same thing for my younger brother, Kusi. That's exactly what I had in mind. And before that, I was already doing copywriting, but I was in it and out. I would procrastinate fucking copywriting. Yeah. Then on February 26th, 24th, 25th, 26th, and then I'm there. I opened my laptop. I started writing emails. I started reading emails. I started doing what the copywriter does. I started reading newsletters from the copywriters. I started analyzing everything. I started doing what a copywriter was supposed to do, A few days later, I started outreaching. Then bro, I made my Instagram page full of, to attract clients. I wasn't even attracting clients. I won't even want to go deep into it, to be honest. But basically, I put myself in the head, I put my head in the sand of copywriting, Bro, I started to change my sleep schedule, that I'll be waking up at 1 a.m. and not fucking 7 a.m. because of this guy, Tyson 40, did it. So I was like, I'm going to do this shit too. Around early March, before March, matter of fact, like the same February, the same week, before the end of the month, I started waking up at 1 a.m. I changed my sleep schedule. I woke up 15 minutes early until it was 1 a.m. And then I literally started falling asleep at 7 p.m. I would feel tired at 8 p.m. if I ever stayed up that late. So I wake up at 1 a.m. My roommates are still awake, doing their own shit, and I will do my phone. I'll wake up, David Goggins alarm, I'll get up, wash my face, go to the toilet, wash my face, say a little prayer, then start copywriting. And that was my day for 3 months. Honestly, thinking back, it's not as bad as it sounds, because obviously there were some happy, funny times, You can't be sad for 3 months straight. It's not possible. It wasn't all dark days. It was just like a memory where I stopped doing a lot of shit, bro. At one point, I was like, if I want to make money faster, there are some things I could do. Like, I won't watch anything else except for copywriting. Bro, I would literally no fucking motivational content on cars, nothing motivational, no car videos, nothing that, how let's say this. You can also watch, okay. If you want to keep your mind immersed with money, you can watch things like people that got rich at 18, people that got rich at 19, millionaire, retired my parents early, those type of videos. I didn't watch any of that. What I wanted to watch was only copywriting videos, because I thought if I emancipate my mind in copywriting, I would be able to, get, just exponential compound gaining, And that's what I did. I was only watching copywriting videos. If I eat, I would eat twice a day. Obviously, breakfast and dinner. I would eat the fucking food while watching copywriting videos. I've watched this video like 5 times already. Holy shit, bro. I'll just be watching it, Wake up, the days, bro, it was over like 104 days or some shit like that. It was from March, it was from like March, it was February 25th to March to June 8th. Yeah, June 8th. Yeah, day before my sister's birthday. But if I'm right, I would make promises to my sister saying I'm going to celebrate your birthday in Oriental Hotel and I'm going to pay for everything. Obviously, fast forward now, I still cannot do that. But one day, but obviously, it's part of the journey. You fail, you give up and shit, I'm not trying to justify why I failed with anything, but I'm trying to say that this time was very, very sad. My friends would be like, bro, why are you not going to classes? Why are you not going? My roommates, why are you not going to classes, bro? Why the fuck are you not going to classes? I'll say I'm trying to get rich with copyright and leave me the fuck alone. You don't get rich. And then I don't know why they and some of them even laughed, because I didn't really care. I used that as motivation. Bro, I would literally go to I would wake up 1 a.m. I'll have to make a room video and I'll have to go to the storage, the fucking room for the janitor, where the janitor stays, and I'll put the camera and make a room video. Bro, it was so bad. The room videos were so low quality. It's part of the journey, true. But at the time, my head was so in the fucking ground. I wasn't even thinking of quality anymore. And the thing about copywriting is, this is something that these copywriters don't talk about in depth. I know they say this, but the copywriters themselves don't know it. You don't know that if you're a copywriter and watching this video, 9 out of 10 times, I probably wouldn't like you at all. Matter of fact, anyone that outreaches for anything, I probably don't like you. Because I used to be in your shoes and I was the most dislikable motherfucker, but I didn't know it. You're probably dislikable and you probably don't know it. Why? What you should do and avoid is, don't be a normal person. Don't do scripts. Don't do scripts. No matter if anyone convinces you to, don't do scripts. Why? Because they make you sound like a bot, If you can sell to someone without sounding like someone else, if you can sell to someone by just being yourself and convincing them. You know how you convince a brother of yours, a friend of yours to get your licorice or some shit? Same shit, bro. Just convincing. That's what you call selling. That was the mistake I made that changed everything, Bro, I don't even understand. Bro, at one point, my friends will come to my room and I'll say a 3-minute timer on my phone. I'll say, bro, you have 3 minutes and then you leave. I beg. You have 3 minutes and then you leave. I don't have time to talk. Bro, I wasn't going to any classes, bro. No classes. I didn't go to any classes because I fucking hate school. I'd rather still wake up at 7 p.m., wake up at 1 a.m., sleep at 7 p.m. every day, rather than go to university. I hated it, bro. I still hate school to this day. I hate it worse than then, Obviously, I'm more clever now. Obviously, I'm still trying to get rich. I'm never going to give up. Why? At 4 a.m., I wake up at 1 a.m., around 3 hours later, 4 a.m., bro, there's this weird thing that will happen, right? My cock would harden. I'll be sitting down and my cock will get hard. and I'll just be like I'll be on my laptop, book here, and I'll be dozing off, dozing and falling asleep. And it happened like for a few days, a few weeks, here and there, throughout the weeks. And at one point, I dozed off on my bed like this, and it was 7 a.m. the time to take breakfast, and I was so pissed off. I was angry, bro. And I went to eat my breakfast, pissed off, and the rest of the day was just fucking shit, Because that morning time, that's 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. is when no one bothers me, except for 1 a.m., 3 a.m. because the guys are still awake. 3 a.m. down to 7 a.m. no one is bothering me because I'm alone. Everyone is asleep. No one is coming to talk to my roommates. My roommates are asleep. Everyone's asleep except for me. Trying to get rich with copywriting. So many things I don't like about copywriting, but I won't say it because it's kind of. If I got wealthy with copywriting, I won't be saying this. So it's kind of coping for feeling. I mean, I don't like copywriting. It's not for me. Cope? Maybe not. But I tried harder than any other copywriter in any server at the time. But I wasn't doing the right thing, obviously, because I didn't get rich, you know. I remember there were people on Instagram or Discord that were saying, "You're from a third world country, bro. You're from a third world country. You're black. You're not going to get rich." At one point, I actually deeped it. I was like, what this guy is saying is true. It has been 2 months and I haven't made any money. That time, taking my life a little bit more seriously, because I dedicated myself 100%. Bro, I was having matriculation, and my mom would say, "Where is your matriculation photos? Where are the pictures for your matriculation?" I said, "I'm not going to matriculation." Why? And I would like to my mom telling her that I'm going to read with my date and I do matriculation where everyone is eating food and all that shit. I didn't do that shit. Why did I stayed in the room? Empty the hostels, empty fucking empty environment, empty halls, everything empty. It was just on my dorm, in my room, trying to get rich with copywriting. I remember I'll be so happy that no one is in class, everyone's writing exams. I remember I used to get mini heart attacks when tests came up, exams came up. I'll be like, yes, I need to get rich. Literally, I'll just be telling myself I need to get rich. Like a crazy motherfucker, you know. That's what you have to be. You have to be crazy to get what you want, you know what I'm saying? Exams will come up and niggas will be like, "Pascal, you're not even attending exams, you're not even attending tests." And I'll say, "No, bro, leave me alone, just leave me alone, bro," you know. I'll tell them I'm getting money. I wasn't even getting any money at the same time. Bro, I will tell my brothers I'm making 4K. By May 5th, I'll literally write on my fucking book 10 throughout the whole page, and I'll go to bed and I'll look at the page and I'll try and go. I'll do my copywriting shit. I'll look at the page. I'll give me a certain amount. I'll make 4K a month. I'll be at May 5th. I think I was trying to find the screenshots on the Discord group. I'll say that to my brothers. I'll say that to my friends. I'll tell my friends that, "Oh, you guys are wasting your time in university. You guys should get rich. That's what you guys should fucking do." Obviously, I still believe in that, but I don't say it as much, obviously, because I'm not emancipated in money. I still believe in that, but nevertheless, what happened was I was a maniac, bro. And that's how I am. I have to be manic about something to get it. Planking, how you can, bro. Everything I do, I'll be loud about it, you know, passionate about it. Lo and behold, May 5th came, bro. Even on May 4th, I'll still be praying and writing down, "I will make 4K month before May 5th, yeah, before May 5th. I'll make 4K month before May 5th. And May 5th came, May 5th passed. Bro, it's crazy. I was working out. At one point, for 2 weeks, I didn't work out straight, and I was like, "I need to stop this shit, bro." At one point, I stopped showering. It's weird. I was like 17. This was around mid-March. Yeah. I stopped showering. I showered, but like, I wasn't hygienic at all. I stunk a lot. I was like, if I'm not moving around, if I'm rarely working out, why do I have to shower if I can just get rich? Logic fail, obviously. Then yeah, started showering, worked out more, started doing calisthenics, started focusing on calisthenics a lot more. I would do weighted calisthenics. I fucking found the Yamba Seagulls course for free. Like, I asked one of the guys in the Discord server, that they paid Discord server, to give me all the stuff, and I got it and I was writing it down, doing calisthenics. My physique was still dog shit still, and that's one of the reasons I switched from calisthenics to real crazy shit that won't take you too long to get a sexy physique. Because You need all these bars. You need all these bars. You need time. You need to eat well. You need to be lean. It's easier if you're leaner. You weigh more, obviously, and it's just you weigh less, and it's just your muscles, and it's not fat holding you down. I had weak strength in my arms, so that's why I switched from calisthenics. That was a very, very reasonable switch, honestly. It was a very good time. It was a very nice 3 months. It was like 100 and something days. No interaction, bro. No interaction at all. No with girls, no with guys, nothing. Any guy that came to talk to me, I would just 3-minute timer. 3-minute timer. I can't be here. I have something to do. I'm sorry. For 100 and something days straight, bro. I remember I started focusing on manifesting a lot at that time, like fucking Carl Young and all these motherfuckers. Bro, anything about manifesting, all this shit, a lot of times, if you focus on only more than 2%, you're fucking retarded. You're wasting your time, man. I'm telling you, it's not that worth it. When I started planking, I didn't manifest fucking plank and plank away. It's retarded. If you did something without doing this fucking new psychology, new philosophy that you just found out now, if you succeeded in something before without it, then how important is this really is? How important is this really? Bro, I started focusing on fucking visualize yourself in your energy. If you're synchronizing the frequency with your energy in your visualization, that you become very, very conscious, and it will bring that reality's energy into your current energy, and you just become rich, bro. You just become bro, I started removing logic from everything. I started focusing on manifesting. I'll tell my siblings manifest, visualize, and I'll read this fucking book, Reality Transferring. What the fuck is that, bro? So cringe, bro. And I can guarantee it might sound like because I failed with copywriting that I'm talking like this, but I'm telling you the truth. Manifesting is one of the most retarded shit. It's what women do. I'm not trying to say that manifesting doesn't work, bro. I'm sure there are times where you thought about someone walking through the door and the guy walked through the door. Ooh. You know, bro. If you're focusing on manifesting more than 2%, bro, if you focus on manifesting, if you're focusing on it, then you're doing something. You have your mind, your head in the sand, bro. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you the truth, blunt truth, bro. And it was that manifesting shit that fucked with me, man. Still that fucked me up. Things like that is not what I'm supposed to do. What I do is hard shit and only hard shit. Regiments and shit. That's what I do. I don't do all this fucking manifesting. This gay shit that all these dickheads always talk about, manifesting and shit. You have to You have to fucking You have to be in your I am state. If you match the frequency of your I am state, you get what you want and it will come to you. Bro, oh my god. Anyone that I catch doing that shit, I hate them. And I'm so happy I went through it. So now, if I see anyone that's doing that shit, I know exactly what to think of them. Just get cancelled and fuck off, you know what I'm saying? Get out. On my sides. It's just hard shit that you should focus on. That's what you should do, you know? You know, fucking I am manifesting. It's dumb as fuck, man. Anyone that talks about manifesting, it's a boo. Anyone that talks about manifesting, if they're over 30, they're probably a girl, probably the woman talking about it. Or if they're under 30, talking about manifesting, they're probably, if they are talking about manifesting and there's a guy, it's probably young, between 15 and 30, between 15 to 31, something like that. Or look at their life. They're talking about manifesting so much. Just look at their life. Is this guy's physique even appealing? That's one. It's the first one. This guy, like, he's fucking con artist. Another one. The person is honest about everything. If the person is like authentic, you know, check if they're authentic. most people that talk about visualizing, they're normally not authentic motherfuckers. They see something and they're like, oh shit, this is right. Well, I remember this moment where I imagined I will have a Rolex, and all of a sudden now I have a Rolex. Oh shit, I manifested, and that's why I have my Rolex. Not forgetting the hard days where they fucking put in the work and now they have a Rolex. Bro, bullshitters, bro. Bullshitters. Manifesting shit has taken most of the video instead of talking about my copywriting and shit. Yo, just how much I hate it. Such sham. You niggas can talk about Conor McGregor. Don't just want to talk about how funny he was normally. You know, talk about Conor McGregor manifesting. Conor McGregor manifested and he became the most successful UFC fighter. Bro, Conor McGregor is not some of the other UFC fighters never ever visualize themselves in Conor McGregor's position. Conor McGregor is Conor McGregor. All the other fighters are themselves, and their actions is why they are where they are. Conor McGregor is where he was because of his actions. It's not because he visualized some stupid shit. You know, that's why he's there. No. Anyway. Well, in fact, this video is going to be about why manifesting is retarded and it's a scam and it's stupid. And if you're manifesting and you're visualizing, you should consider changing and, you know, do real shit to get real shit. You can visualize to masturbate your mind, you know, all this shit, you know. But what you should do, you should think about your life. Really think about this. If I think about this, then it can really change. Do I still jack off and visualize? I'm so cool. I still jack off right now, but I visualize myself somewhere. Don't visualize, guys. That's the video. And you know the funny thing, the people that always talk about and the funny thing is, the people that always talk about manifesting, bro, look at that. Okay, just wait. Like a month later, they don't talk about it anymore. Do you know what? Let me tell you something. If you walked out to get fit and at the same time you are visualizing and manifesting, doing your stupid shit, right? And then a few months later, you don't manifest or visualize anymore and you're still jacked. Ain't no fucking manifesting that got you where you are, bro. Look at all these motherfuckers, some are manifesting. Look at what they say. Because if you do something, right, if you work out all the time, you're going to talk about how much hard work you do, how that you don't skip a day, you don't lay in, you don't lay on the bed, you don't waste time, you're always on guard, you're always working, you're always doing this shit, you're always working out, you're always training, all the shit. That's what you talk about when you have pride in what you do, you know. Same thing for the visualizing. If you manifest and visualize, you won't talk about how you manifest and visualize this moment and a few years ago, now you have it now, all this shit. Look at their lives a few months after, they're not talking about manifesting anymore. By extension, they are not doing it anymore. There's a reason why scripture talks about how what is in your heart, what a man says with his mouth is what is in his heart. It's the same thing with real life. If a man is not talking about manifesting and a few months ago was talking about manifesting before, it only means that this guy just had a random epiphany. Oh shit, I need to visualize more, visualizing, and it's not visualizing anymore. A few months later, it's a dickhead, it's a pussy, bro, it's a bitch, bro. Talk about manifesting, guy.